Okay, so first we're gonna start off in this little area. You guys know this bookshelf because that's the main one that I use for most of filming, but I'm gonna show you everything that's in here and then I'm gonna move on to the other shelf. And quite honestly, unless I specifically say that I am not continuing a series, if I'm missing volumes or if I'm way behind on one, just know that I just haven't gotten around to completing it yet. But unless I explicitly say I have no interest in furthering collecting this, then I'm just very behind. So here we go. So very first shelf we're going to start off. This is very obviously a clamp shelf. So I've got Shirahime, Magic Knight Ray Earth, a really sad looking Chobits set, but it was the entire set at a half price books and I just felt really bad for them. So that's why I grabbed them. Wish, Cardcaptor Sakura, I'm missing 4 and 5, and then I gotta get Master of the Cloud. Found a handful of Tsubasa, still working on that. And I have all of Holic, not in the best shape, but I am missing volume 17. These are, like, I think I could take these stickers off probably, but I've almost ruined a couple of these because they are way more delicate than you would think. Like some of the ones, like these library ones that have this film on them, actually very hard to take off without ruining it. So I just haven't touched them. So not in the best shape. Missing one, but it is what it is. Okay, second shelf. Dragonites, got the whole collection here. This is not my original collection from when I first started. Like, this was the very first series I ever started collecting, but this is not specifically my OG collection because it got destroyed way back in the day. So I bought this last year to make up for that. Next up, I've got Tsubasa Those With Wings, X-Day, Princess Ai Tokyo Mew Mew. I found these very randomly, and I also used to have these way back in the day. They got destroyed, so I found them at Second and Charles, and I was like, why not? You know, might as well. And then I found these very randomly as well at a comic book store. I am not necessarily interested in collecting Miracle Girls, but I grabbed it because I thought maybe somebody's looking for this. So I grabbed it. I'm probably not going to hold on to this. I'm probably going to either sell it or give it away to somebody that I know. And I did grab, these were also there with the Miracle Girls, and I got these for nostalgic purposes because this was the Sailor Moon edition that I initially read it on, these terrible translated copies. But I found these and I was like, I have to have those because it's just nostalgic, right? So this very last shelf is Hanato Yume magazines that I found, I think, a few months ago at I want to say a half price books. Yeah, but they're from 2004 and 2005. I didn't notice them at first. It was actually my husband who was with me at the time that pointed them out, and I was completely shocked to find them, quite honestly. So very, very random find. But I just didn't want to leave any of them behind, and I grabbed them all. I was lucky enough to be able to take them all home with me, so I did. And then here's where it starts, the Shojo Beat titles: Hot Gimmick, Tokyo Boys and Girls, and Honey Hunt. This is probably my least favorite series out of all of them, but I do have it. Okay, so from down there, now we're going to move to up here. And no, I'm not moving these books out of the way. I'm just going to tell you what I have from back here, and you're going to take my word for it. So back here, I've got Backstage Prints. I have all of Blackbird, all of Body that they actually made. I think there was 15 volumes, but they only did 10 of them for some unknown reason. Absolute Boyfriend, all of Captive Hearts, and then Honeyblood 1, 2, and 0. Up in front here, Blank Slate, Atomen, Nana. I used to have Nana. I swear I still do have Nana somewhere. Nana got put in a box somewhere, and amongst the 73,000 times that I moved, it went somewhere, and I have no idea. I think it's in a box somewhere in my attic, possibly. I don't know. I've been looking for 2 years and I can't find it. Maybe it's gone. But I think I had like 1 through 15. So I've been holding off collecting it again because I'm like, I swear I have it. But I found it at a Second and Charles for, you know, $3.25, and I figured, you know, at that price, I am not super mad about grabbing volume 1. Okay, Sand Chronicles 1 and 2, whatever this one is called, 3. Lacorda Oro 3, Dawn of the Arcana 3, Dengeki Daisy, Gentleman's Alliance Cross, and then, oops, Takane and Hana. I got 1 through 4, and then 18, the limited edition, don't judge me. These are basically the completed Shojo Beat titles that I just haven't finished collecting, so that's kind of why they're like right here. I'm still working on these. Okay, down a shelf, we've got High School Debut completed. I've got Wild Ones completed, Mixed Vegetables, and Monkey High completed. I thought these two were super cute. Were they the best things ever? Not necessarily, but I thought those were two super cute shoujo series from back in the day. Got SP Baby back there, Arisen Chauffeur, Kamikaze Girls Heaven's Will. Up front here, Millennium Snow, Oran High School Host Club completed, Gabakawa, Socrates in Love, Magic Touch complete, Shuriken and Pleats, Wanted, Marie Puri, and The Earl and the Fairy. Very bottom shelf now, I've got Tale of the Moon completed, plus the prequel, Special A, or SA, completed, and then I've got Descendants of Darkness, sorry, back there completed, and then these I'm still working on, except for obviously Wildcom and Happy Hustle High. So Sensual Phrase, Doubt, Wildcom, Bisara, LS 19th, W Juliet, and Happy Hustle High. Okay, so from down there, now we're gonna move up. You like my Kindle just hanging out right there. So we're gonna move on up to Sweat and Silk completed. I have 1 through 10 of Perfect World. Living Room Matsunaga-san 1 and 2, don't judge me. A Sign of Affection 1 through 4, Something's Wrong with Us, Game Between the Suits, I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, Outbride, and the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Why is it hanging out like that? We've got Fruits Basket, another, Watakoi. I have all of it. I have the variant covers. I did not get the regular cover because I just don't feel the need for right now. I might get it eventually, but I do have the 3 variant covers. Moving down, we have Snow White with the Red Hair 1 through 18. Queen's QQ Sweeper, whoops, then Queen's Quality. I just grabbed these recently, Prince Freya, Kaze Hikaru, and is this Kakuryu Bed and Breakfast for Spirits? Is that how you say that? I don't know, you can make fun of me if that's not how you say it. Yakuza Lover 1 through 4, Incurable Case of Love, and then Rose and Blood. And then up here in the front, I've got The King's Beast 1 through 6, 1 through 4 of My Love Mix-Up, Imakoi 1, a handful of Kami-sama Kiss, still working on that. Banana Fish, handful, not quite there yet. And then I did start Yona of the Dawn, so I have some of it, but still working on it. I'm putting a pause on collecting this for right now, though. So from here, this is where we switch publishers to, this is literally all Yum Press, so Can't Stop Cursing You, Cheeky Brat 1 through 3. I've got 1 through 8 of The Red, the Light, and the Ayakashi. Love of Kill 1 through 7, Horimiya through 15, and I don't have all of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. I'm still working on collecting that one. So down here I have 12 through 14 of Kiss Him Not Me. You're gonna ask, why do you just have those volumes? I read 1 through 11 on Kindle Unlimited, and then I needed to know what happened, so I bought the last 3. Am I gonna collect the first 11? I don't know. I might end up selling these last 3. I really don't know, but I have them. And then Love and Focus, Sailor Moon, Lovesick Ellie 1 through 3, Double, The Apothecary Diaries through 4, Saint's Magic Powers, Omnipotent 1. This is really cute. I need to get the rest of these. Xavier's Book, Cafe Story in Another World 1 and 2, and then Fire in His Fingertips. Okay, and then this very last shelf down here is my Shojo Beat magazines. I have almost all of them. I'm missing 6. I missed the initial first 3 months, so I started in September, and then I think there's another point somewhere where we just didn't have money or something, and I didn't have the subscription at that point, so there was another 3 months that I couldn't collect it. But then after that, I got the subscription. I asked my parents, and I got the subscription and grabbed the rest of them. So I'm missing 6. So I'll try to get those at some point, but I really enjoy having these. I also have these, if anybody had these at a certain point, these Tokyo Pop Gothic and Lolita Bibles that were translated into English. I put them up here just to make it easier to see, but I have 2. I think they only ever made 5, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I found them randomly, I guess one day in the magazine section when I was at Borders, and I grabbed them because they were cool, like, and then I completely forgot about them. So I don't know what happened, but I've had them all of these years. I put them with my Shojo Beat magazines because they're just a cool thing from my childhood that I had. I think they still have the patterns in the back. It's hard to show one-handed, but it does have patterns in the back. I still have them. I never used them. Okay, so moving on to the LGBTQ plus representation / BLGL, all of that good stuff shelf. So I've got Life Lessons with Onomichi Onisan, Blue Period, which I found to be quite boring. I apologize if I offend anybody. My Androgynous Boyfriend, X-Gender, I Want to Be a Wall, Boys Run the Riot, Blue Flag 1 through 4. I've become an Omega today, Hitorihime Boyfriend, and My Hero. Please do not judge me. Cherry Magic 1 through 5, Restart After Coming Back Home and Growing Hungry, Until I Meet My Husband, Donuts Under a Crescent Moon, and If I Could Reach You. Okay, so this shelf is Deco Bogo Sugar Days and Bittersweet Days. I'm Looking for Serious Love, Yagi the Bookshop Goat, Tomorrow Make Me Yours, Puppy Love, Sasaki Amino 1 through 6. I forget this title every time. The Other World's Books Depend on the Bean Counter 1. That's a fantastic new one that I love. Only the Flower Knows, You Are My Happiness, Sick, I Hear the Sunspot, oops, Our Dining Table, The Two Lions, 1 through 4 of Seaside Stranger, How Do We Relationship, Superwoman in Love, A White Rose in Bloom, I Married My Best Friend to Shut My Parents Up, School Zone Girls, Hello Melancholic, Goodbye My Rose Garden, Bloom Into You, this is a light novel, FYI, Our Dreams at Dusk, and I'm not going to count this in my total volume count, FYI. Okay, moving on, this is the Sublime Shelf, obviously. So Sayonara Game, Change World 1 and 2, Secret XXX, Therapy Game, Dick Bite Island, MADK, YBC, Don't Judge Me, Scatteringers, Virgin Bloom, Bad Boys Happy Home, Black or White, Coyote, Moon and Sun, 7 days Monday through Sunday, 10 Count Links Given 1 through 6, and then Art Book. Now this is the last shelf, and you're going to say, why do you have Killing Stalking all by its lonesome on the shelf? Well, I don't have any other manhwa, and this is such a dumpster fire of a story that I did not feel right putting it anywhere else. And it's not technically a BL in my opinion, so I really did not know where to put it. However, because 7 Seas is doing more of these like nice deluxe manhwas that we're starting to get, I kind of figured once I start getting more of those, this is going to be the designated shelf for that. So that's why it looks lonely in the corner here, but that's the end of that. So now you have seen the main bulk majority of the collection. That's everything that's in here. Now I'm going to show you the little section that I have in a totally different part of my room that I just did recently. If anybody is interested, these are Billy bookshelves from IKEA. This is the shorter version, the taller version. I think I would like to get extra shelves so that I don't have like space, because I don't like that space in the middle. So I would like to at some point get shelves, extra shelves to put in there, but they're out of stock right now, so maybe one day. But anyways, so this is the last little leg of the manga shelf tour. This is more of the Maronin section, as I call it. If you follow me, you probably have seen I just did this recently, and it's kind of a small section, but we're just going to get into it. So up at top I have My Hero Academia. I've got 1 through 31, and then down here I have Alice in Borderland 1, Hell's Paradise 1 and 2. I put a pause on collecting it because I think it was volume 3 that was out of stock for a hot minute. I think it's coming in stock like within the next couple of weeks, but I put a pause on collecting it until volume 3 came in stock. Crazy Food Truck, I don't think I'm gonna finish that one. I think I'm actually gonna sell that copy. I was not super into it, and it's not because of the fan service. I don't care about fan service. It does not deter me from a series. I just didn't quite like the story enough to finish it, even if it is short. So not for me. Moving on, Tokyo Ghoul, I have 1 through 14, and then Tokyo Revengers, just the one omnibus with little Mikey right there. So down on this shelf, I have Tokyo Zombie, which I found at a second-hand Charles for like a couple of dollars, so I figured, why not? I've got Solanin, Downfall, and Girl on the Shore from Asano. I'd like to collect more of his works, but I just haven't recently. 1 through 10 of Hellsing. I have all of Death Note, plus the volume 13 How to Read, and the short stories, which was a fun read. Put that back. We're going to talk about this shelf for just a minute. The Promised Neverland 1 through 5. I read it. I don't remember the story because volume 6 went out of stock for a very long time. So I can't remember what happened, and I think I need to reread it and see if I'm going to continue it or if I'm going to just sell it, because I don't remember being like super excited about it. So, but I have them for right now, so. And then Rurouni Kenshin, I loved Rurouni Kenshin. I had the first couple of volumes back in the day in my original collection. They got destroyed. And last year when I started recollecting again, I wanted to grab Rurouni Kenshin because I loved it. I absolutely loved the series. And then I found out about the creator, and then I just stopped buying them. Thankfully, these were all used. As of right now, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know if I want to keep collecting it, used or otherwise, but I have them, and that's the story on that. Okay, so from down there, now we're going to move up to this next top shelf. I've got Spy Family 1 through 7, Kaiju number 8, 1 through 3, 1 and 2 of Sakamoto Days, and then 1 through 11 of Chainsaw Man. And then down here is the Jujutsu Kaisen shelf, 0 through 17, and all these cute little figures. I have 9 out of 12 of these, so I have more coming. Aren't they so cute? I think they're cute. So the very last shelf after JJK is Demon Slayer, and I have a couple of those figures. I'd like to collect the rest of them. There's a lot of characters that they have these little figures for, so it is a lot. I just have a couple for right now, but I would like to finish collecting those at some point. But it was a box set, there's the box, and that's basically it. So that is the entirety of this back here. And just in case anybody wanted to know, these are Target bookshelves. They're like $35 a piece. They were pretty cheap. I think they do the job pretty decently. I would like to have gotten Billy's, but if you couldn't tell from the ceiling, they were not going to fit back here. So I think these do a pretty good job. But just for anybody who wanted to know. So that is the entirety of the collection. How many volumes is that total? So not including manhwa, light novels, art books, and magazines, because obviously those are not manga, I have 792. I still have some stuff that's on its way, but I'm not counting that because it wasn't on my shelf as of me filming this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!